The day the Krell Dominion broke the galaxy's oldest unwritten law, humanity reminded 300 star systems why some rules are written in ash. For 2,000 years, the Krell had conquered everything. Their fleets turned suns into weapons. Their legions occupied 47 sectors. They did not negotiate. They did not retreat. They simply arrived and civilizations knelt or burned. But there was a pattern the archivists noticed, a gap in the conquest records. The Krell had swallowed empires 10 times humanity's size, yet Earth remained untouched, unvisited, not conquered, not even scouted. The young warlords called it oversight. The old commanders called it something else. There was a standing order in the Krell War College, buried in the appendix of every strategic manual. Recommendation: avoid Sol Sector. And no one remembered who wrote it. Warlord Takresh did not believe in fear. When his rival houses mocked his ambition, he ordered the largest war fleet in Krell history toward Earth. 400 dreadnoughts, planetary siege arrays, enough firepower to crack a moon. The humans sent one transmission: turn back. Takresh laughed. 3 words: no threats, no fleet positioning. The scanning arrays showed Earth's defenses were outdated. Their orbital stations were small. Their military broadcasts were calm. Too calm. The fleet crossed the asteroid belt, past Mars, entered high orbit above a blue world that did not even scramble fighters. Then the sensor officer noticed something wrong. Earth cities were emptying, not evacuating. Emptying. Billions of humans moving in perfect coordination toward structures the Krell databases did not recognize. Takresh opened a channel to demand surrender, but Earth's response was not a voice. It was a sound, a low hum, mechanical, ancient, rising from 6 continents simultaneously. The Krell had cracked every encryption in the known galaxy, but they had never heard this frequency. It vibrated through hulls, through bone, through the quantum layers of shielded reactors. Then the first human structure activated. It was not a weapon. It was a monument, a stone pyramid half buried in sand, aligned to stars that had shifted since it was built. Energy bled from its apex like heat from a wound. Then another, a circle of standing stones. A temple complex swallowed by jungle, a hidden chamber beneath ice. 14 sites, and older than every empire watching, built when humanity still hunted with sharpened rocks, and all of them were waking up. What the Krell did not know was that humanity had been invaded before. 12,000 years ago, something came to Earth. The records were ash. The witnesses were dust, but the scars remained, structures that should not exist, mathematics carved into cliff faces, star charts predating navigation, and a treaty humanity never forgot. If they return, we answer. The galaxy thought humans were young, fragile, born yesterday on a backwater world with no ancient lineage. They were wrong. Humanity was old, older than the Krell, older than the treaties that built the Galactic Council, and the weapons they inherited were not made for wars between nations. They were made for wars between realities. The structures pulsed, and the frequency climbed, and across 400 dreadnoughts, every system designed to target living tissue simply stopped working. Krell soldiers collapsed, not dead, frozen, conscious, trapped inside bodies that no longer obeyed. Takresh tried to scream. His throat would not move. His fleet hung dead in the black, engines cold, weapons silent, crew paralyzed inside tombs of steel. Then humanity spoke, not through radios, through the structures themselves. A voice older than language translated into every mind simultaneously. You were warned. The monuments flared white. The frequency spiked. and 400 warships simply fell, not destroyed, not exploding, falling, pulled toward Earth by a gravity that did not exist on any scanner, drawn into orbit like leaves into a drain, burning on re-entry, breaking apart in the atmosphere, and raining down as molten debris across oceans that had seen this before. Takresh's flagship was the last to burn. He felt every second. The galaxy had empires. The Krell had fleets. Humanity had a promise carved in stone. The wreckage settled in the Pacific. Earth cities refilled in silence. The structures went dark. Across the galaxy, every empire updated their files. The Krell Dominion issued one final decree before it fractured. Sol Sector is forbidden territory. No explanation, no debate. In the war colleges, the appendix was moved to page 1, and on Earth, in 14 locations no satellite could find, the monuments waited, still aligned, still listening, still ready for the next empire that forgot.